Hello, and welcome back to another video on my channel. This is going to be a pretty behind video. I am going to be setting up for comebacks today, and only one of the comebacks haven't already happened, and that's going to be probably the last one that we do. But I am going to be setting up for TXT's Thursday's Child, Monsta X's Shape of Love. I'm going to be setting up for epex's third mini album, and then enhypen's second Japanese album as well. So we have a lot of things to set up for. I'm super behind on setting up for comebacks, so I'd like to get as much physically done as I can. So we're gonna start with TXT, and we're gonna flip back to After Fighter Escape. I very well might also be collecting Japanese cards for TXT. If I do that, mind your business. I don't need to be doing that, but we're gonna talk about it. I'm thinking about it. I bought, if you watched my previous video, you saw that I have TXT's Chaotic Wonderland. So yeah. Okay, so I made a whole bunch of fillers. These are the last of my Japanese sleeves. These are some like, what are these called? Note cards that I cut into, like, to be able to fit into here, and then I ran out of white note cards, so I have a couple just sticky notes as well. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna just put these in. So let's grab my iPad and take a look at the specs. Okay, so here's kind of what we're gonna be looking at for Thursday's Child. It was released, well, today, as of today, and I'm so obsessed with it so far. It is so good. I've listened to every song on it. I'll be going on Friday to get the albums in Target and doing an unboxing, and I'm so ridiculously excited. I'm a sucker for dark concept, and I loved the music video. The boys look amazing. I'll talk more about it on Friday, but it's so good. Okay, so let's go over everything that's in these. So there's 3 versions. You get a lyric set. I'm guessing that this is like a postcard size. There are 3 versions, and there's 1 photo card per member per version, like regular selfie photo card. And I collect Yeonjun, Taehyun, and Hyunkai. So there is that. There are stickers. You get postcards. What's nice is these are actually postcard size, so they'll fit in my TXT binder. I'm so excited about that. And then posters. There's also going to be lenticulars this era. So again, there is 1 lenticular per version per member. And then there is a logo paper toy. I'm guessing this is going to be similar to like the pop out thing that enhypen's Dimension Answer had in it. It was like turned into a little cube thing. And then there is a photo strip, which is limited, only 1,000 of them. Only God's chosen few get that, so we're not even gonna look at that. But everything else I do have fillers for. So I am going to do the lenties. I think I'm gonna put on the bottom. And that is most of these, like the cards. All of these cards are lenticulars, and then these are the selfie photo cards. So these are gonna go on top. And I think I'm gonna do the hate version first. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, no, but it was just really good. I didn't, for some reason in my brain, their comeback wasn't until like Friday. Like it didn't happen until Friday, even though like in my brain, I knew it was happening today and not Friday. But because it doesn't come out in Target until Friday, my brain just, you know, assumed that was when it came out. So yeah, my friend sent me like the link to the music video and was like, oh my god, listen to this, it's so amazing. And then we were talking about our favorite tracks, which again I will talk about when I actually get my albums. But I'm so proud of them. Like it's just so, they just did so good. What do we have going on here? Very confused how I did these. I did this in a really weird order. So that's Kai's, that's Hyun and Kai's. We've got Taehyun. So this is the Hate Lenti and Lenti. I really did not organize these very well, and I just made them too. Like I prepped all these out for this video and still do not have my life put together. Okay. I hope these fit. I did not test them before I tried to put them in here. Oh no! Dang it. Okay, so we're just gonna put the sticky notes right on here then. It's not that big of a deal. I will have the, hopefully have the cards sooner rather than later. My goal is to collect Yeonjun first, and then if I have to purchase, I would prefer to purchase Taehyun and Kai because they're just a little bit cheaper. Oh, I also don't know if I'm gonna have enough like pocket pages. I just realized that I don't think I have enough, like 3 pocket pages. Oh no. Okay, we'll partially set up for today then, which is totally fine. And then I'll just kind of explain to you what else I had in mind. So let's do the end version next. I mean, I guess they are double-sided. We'll double-side them for now because I don't know when I'm going to be able to find more of these sleeves. Part of me feels like they're going to be hard to find because this is the A5, like the Beyond D wide binder. So it has like 6 pocket pages and they can be kind of difficult to find. Which I had debated on double-siding my TXT collection anyway. So not really that big of a deal. Also, sorry if I sound stuffy. I am stuffy. I'm very stuffy. The allergies have been awful lately. It's just insane here. The weather can't decide. If you're from Michigan or have ever been in Michigan, the weather never knows what it wants to do. So, okay, so we'll just double side these for now. I think that's gonna be fine. If I love the backs, I'll clear sleeve. If not, totally cool. Okay, so I'm doing the mess version last. I also still don't think I'm gonna have enough for what I want to do. Oh, I might. Please go in. Oh, that's Kai. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm not even paying attention. I'm just putting them in, assuming they're in order. They're not. I was like super proud of myself too. I was like, look at you, like setting up and making fillers right away, doing things. No. I am not an organized person at all. Okay. And then we'll do the lenticulars. So we have Yeonjun's, we have Taehyun's, and we have Kai's. Okay. So that is going to be that page. And then I have just the like sticky notes for these. So if TXT do what like enhypen and Stray Kids did for their Target exclusive albums, they should have member specific Target cards. Now, whether or not they actually do that is up in the air. I made fillers for them either way, for if they did. I'm gonna try to get a pop of some sort for all three of them if they do not. And then we'll take a look at the album specs for the jewel cases as well. Bum, bum, bum. So they are doing member specific jewel cases this era. So I liked it last era because they did just like 2 jewel cases, but no, they're hopping on the member specific jewel case trend. It's bag packaging. We all hate bag packaging. Thanks, Hybe. Thanks, Big Hit. Whoever the heck you are. Okay. So they all have a member specific cover. Sadly, it like doesn't have their faces on it. And their names are on the back. Yeah, I don't know. But it's cool because if you get all of them, it lines up to spell Thursday's Child. So that's kind of neat. And then there is a photo book. I can't talk today. There are stickers. You only get 2 out of 10. It doesn't say random, so I'm guessing it comes like whoever's version you get is whose sticker you get. So I may end up putting Hyunkai's, Taehyun's, and Yeonjun's like names in here somewhere. Very possible. They do have 1 photo card per version, so, or like per person, and they're random. Like you could buy Taehyun's and pull Bumgyu, so it doesn't really matter. Again, I plan on collecting my top 3 postcards. These do not say random. It'd be nice if they weren't random. Yeah, it'd be nice if they weren't random. They don't say random, but the photo card says random. So I'm guessing they're not. I would like to collect these. We will see. And then there is a mini poster. So that's neat. And then the CDs are the same as the photo book as well. So I'm not going to be setting up for any of the larger inclusions because I don't know what is going to fit into my sleeves in here. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for Thursday's Child. I'm going to be collecting my top 3. Yeah, so the last page of my setup is going to be the 3 jewel cases, the 3 jewel case cards, and then if they have Target exclusive cards, those will go underneath. If not, I will pick a set somewhere and I will collect OT5 like I did for the last 2 eras with the OS cards. So yeah, that's going to be it for TXT. Let's move on to, let's do epex because I already did an unboxing of that album. Okay, so this is I call this my rookie binder, because it currently has epex, it has, who else is in here? Who else is in here? Oh, Kepler is in here, and then Extraordinary Heroes is in here. So yeah, this is my rookies binder. I collect my top 3 of epex, and that is Eamon, Jeff, and Moo. So I have their collection completed up to this point. So we're gonna need to grab a 9 pocket page, probably a couple 9 pocket pages. Let me grab those and then we'll go over the album details. Okay, I grabbed 4. I don't know if I'll need 4. So epex's 3rd album has been out for quite a little while now. So it's in here somewhere. So I was very confused by this at first. First of all, their comeback was called Prelude of Anxiety Chapter 1, 21st Century Boys. It's their 3rd mini album. I've said this before, but I've been collecting epex since debut. They're a fantastic group. I love them. Super underrated. There's 2 versions, which is very right on track with what they've done previously. There's a chase version and a flea version. I didn't realize, if you saw my unboxing, it opens up into 2 photo books. There's 2 CDs, a lyric poster, and then, so I thought that you got like 2 photo cards. Like I thought this was like chase flea version and then a chase and a flea version. I was incorrect. So there's 2 chase photo cards and 2 flea photo cards per member. So there's 4 photo cards per member. And then there are also 8 unit cards. So 4 chase version and 4 flea version. There's random member posters, stickers, and then their first press items, there's 2 posters, and then there's 2 group cards, which they're calling AR cards. I would like to get these at some point, but I didn't pre-order my albums, so mine did not come with these. So, not a big deal. So, I did make fillers for this, so let's grab those. So these are my fillers for this. I have the unit cart like fillers here. We're gonna do the chase version first. And then I always put Jeff in the middle because he's my bias. This is the only group I do that for. So we're gonna do, I also just like put them in order. Like I don't separate per era. I just keep going every era. So I'll show you in a second once I get these in here. I was super, super impressed with their comeback as well. I feel like darker concepts just fit epex really, really well. That's my personal opinion, of course. I did love like Prelude to Love, which was their 2nd album. It was a very light concept, which I wasn't expecting from them, but it was real cute. I also might on white sleeve a bunch of my collections. I like them for some, but others I'm like, you know, I really wish I could see the backs, but I just undid that like not too long ago. Oh, this person's car is bumping. They're real loud. Okay, so there are the 2 chase versions. I'm just setting it up like this for now, and then once I see what all of the cards look like, I will put them, I might do them differently. But yeah, I do Eamon, Jeff, and then Moo. Alright, so this is going to be the first page. And then this is going to be the 2nd page. And I don't know if they're going to continue. I don't know why I'm doing this like this. I don't know if they're going to continue doing group cards for future eras, but, or not group cards, unit cards. But I think my plan right now is to collect all of them, all of the unit cards. No matter if they have these 3 members in them or not, I just want them all. So, all right, I'm gonna put white fillers in the rest of these spaces because they are gonna be saved for the next era. But yeah, I really liked this comeback. There was, I talked about it in my unboxing, but there was a lot of controversy behind it. And I don't know, it made me sad because The boys work really hard. So yeah, I'll just continue on to the next era. So like what I mean is these are bipolar part 1 cards, and then these are all bipolar part 2. All of them, they had 1 million, and then bipolar part 3, and then their next album will start here. So I have this for the unit cards. There are 8. There's 8 unit cards. I'm just gonna make an 8 pattern, and then I might try to get one of the like AR photo cards and put it in the middle. I don't need to have both. I'm okay with that since I'm planning on collecting all of the unit cards. I do already, of course, have some of these cards because I unboxed my albums already, but I typically finish my collection on Mercari Japan because epex is super hard to trade for. They're not a very well-known group, but I love them, so they're pretty cheap once fan signs and stuff are over on Mercari Japan, and their pobs are really cheap. I want to go back and get a couple more pobs for Jeff. Yeah, like this is, I don't need this page in here. This is like my Jeff's pobs page, so I want to get 3 per era. I have 3 for bipolar part 1. I only have 1 for bipolar part 2 because I was broke, and I'd like to get 3 for this era as well, and I'll just keep going like that every era moving forward. Yeah, I don't know if like Ultra Pro changed the size of their sleeves, but like Dragonshield sleeves are really snug in here now. Really snug. Like this is a Ultra Pro sleeve and it fits really nicely, but this is like a Dragonshield that's like slightly bubbled. I don't know, but that is, oh, just kidding, that's not all I have for this. I forgot to make fillers though. Okay, well, I guess that is all I have for right now because I was gonna do Ive, because I was gonna drop my Ive collection, and then I changed my mind with their newest comeback. I was like, well, let's just take these out of my binder and then see how I feel about their second album. I love it, so we're gonna continue to collect Ray for that, but I didn't make any of the fillers, so I'm not gonna set up for that today. Even though I have them all on the way, you'll see them in my next storing photo cards video. We'll talk about it then. Let's move on to, let's do enhypen because they have the smallest amount of cards, and then we'll do Monsta X last. Okay, so hi. It's the next day. I ended up having a friend come over last night and surprise me, so I didn't get to finish doing this. So let's work on my enhypen binder now that we're back. So we're gonna be setting up for enhypen's second Japanese comeback. I collect Heesung and Nikki. And we are just going in era order, so we need a page for Heesung here. And there are 6 cards per member. So let me grab my iPad and let's take a look at the specs. Okay, so I hope you can see it. I know with the sun, it might be hard to see. So we have member versions of the album, just like we did for the first Japanese album. There are 2 photo cards per like member version, so you have a chance of pulling 1 out of 2. And then there are 3 versions. There's a limited edition A. There's 1 photo card per member. Limited edition B has 1 photo card per member, and then the standard edition has 2 photo cards per member. So that is kind of what we're looking at for enhypen. So I'm gonna set this up similar to how I set up, well, for their last Japanese album, there was only 4 cards. And then I collected their clear pre-order benefit. I can't remember where it's from, but I collected that as well just to kind of fill up a 5. So we're gonna do a 6 pattern. Okay, so okay, so for the standard and the limited versions, there's like 2 different concepts. There's a spark concept and the gleam concept. So I think I'm gonna do like spark concept, standard spark concept, like the gleam concept, the standard gleam concept, and then maybe the member versions here like this. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I'm super excited. I really like collecting enhypen. I have a lot of fun with it. I usually take my time. Like, I'm not done with Dimension Answer yet. I still have just a few cards to collect for them. I might collect like a pre-order like I did for Border Hakanai. We'll see. But like, I'm still missing one of Hisung's cards from his their previous release. I'll put fillers in here. And I don't separate Japanese stuff from Korean album stuff for enhypen. So yeah, so I think that's what we're going to be looking at for their Japanese album. So let's flip back to Nikki. Okay, so Nikki's is going to go here. We just need 1 page, and I think we're just going to set it up the same way. So we're going to do the standard gleam version, standard spark version, B gleam, spark, and then the 2 member versions. I was in Eggie. I watched Island, and Nikki has been my bias since I started, like, since I watched Island. So I collect a little bit more for him than I do for Hisung, although Hisung is a very strong bias wrecker. He always is wrecking me in some way, shape, or form, and I'm so excited to have more enhypen cards to collect. Like, my Nikki collection, it's not done. I'm still missing Border Day 1, and see, these cards like bubble. Like, I'm very confused. But I collect more pubs for Nikki than I do for Hisung. Like, I collect special cards, Season's Greeting stuff, like End Connect stuff. I literally collect all sorts of stuff for Nikki, but I don't for Hisung. But like, I'm almost done. I'm missing the 2 Polaroids. I'm missing his clear pre-order benefit for the last Japanese album. But I have Dimension Dilemma and Border Carnival done, but am I ever gonna finish this? I don't know. I would like to at some point, but these cards are just so hard to find. Even Nikki's are hard to find, so it's real frustrating sometimes. Okay, but yeah, that is what we're looking at for enhypen's Japanese album. And I'm super excited for this to come out. The concept looks like it's going to be super, super pretty. The member version covers are really pretty, so I'm super excited. It comes out on the 24th or the 27th. I'll have to double check that, but it comes out one of those 2 days. Yeah, so that's it for this binder. We're gonna move on to the last binder, which is gonna be my Monsta X and AT's binder. Okay, so this is my Monsta X and AT's binder. It still says epex on it because they used to be in here too, but my AT's collection just grew too much. I needed to move some stuff out, so I just need to make an actual cover for this because these stickers don't stick. So they're behind AT's. All right. I have this card, or no, not this card. I have this Changyun card on the way. And then I will be done with One of a Kind. Do you know how excited I am to be done with One of a Kind? I've been working on it for so long. And then I'm just missing one Fatal Love card for Changyun. And I'll be like caught up until their newest comeback. Yeah, so real quick, let's talk about how I collect Monsta X. I collect, oh, we gotta go back even farther, actually. So I collect Shonu, Juhan, and Juhan, oh my goodness, Juhan and Changyun, all their album cards, and then any extra cards that there are. So just enough to fill however many 9 pockets it takes. One of a Kind, I collected all 4 versions, and then I collected 2 pre-order benefit sets. Just to fill up that final 9 pocket, and then I collected all the units with my 3 biases in them. And then for No Limit, I collected Kihyun instead of Shonu because he's in the military, so it was just easier for me to pick another member because I like the way 3 members look on a page. I don't really have a preference on who my other member would be. I just know I'm going to continue to collect my other 2. Yeah, so that was that. And then I collected, these are the Starship Square pre-order benefits. And then again, all the units with my biases in them. And then I think we're keeping the Dreaming separate. So the Dreaming is going to go behind No Limit. And then, like, this is my extra Pobs page. Just of, you know, I have like couple sets of Pobs that I just like and won't get rid of, but they don't fit to fill up a 9 pocket, so I'm not gonna put them in. But this era, we have quite a bit going on for the Monstas. I am gonna collect an OT5 set. They released a special edition. It's like a little green digipack looking version. I want to collect the special cards, and mainly that is because all of the members that are currently active participated in making this album. So they, like, Juhan, Hyungwon, and Changyun worked on the music in the album, and then Minhyuk and Kihyun did like the photography and the artwork for the album itself. So I think that it's a super special album, and I would really like to collect all 5 photo cards for that version. And then they have Polaroids, units, you know. Let's take a look at the album specs real quick. So, oh, where'd it go? There it is. So this is Monsta X's Shape of Love. We have, I'm trying to make it so you can see and the sun's not blocking it. It comes with, there's 4 versions, 4 standard versions. They all have slipcovers on them, 4 different covers, 4 CDs. There's 1 photo card per member per version. There's 10 unit photo cards. I'm only going to be collecting 9 out of the 10, so the Hyungwon and Minhyuk unit I will not keep. Nothing against them because I love all the members, but for layout purposes and who I collect, I will not be collecting that unit. There are member exclusive stickers as the pre-order. heart cards, which I've seen unboxings, and these heart cards are giant, so I probably will not collect these. And then there are Polaroids, so there's one Polaroid per member. Yeah, so that's it. There's not a lot going on for this. I don't think, oh yeah, so these are the member specific jewel cases. I was gonna do the jewel cases instead of the special version, but like for OT5, but I think I want to do the special version, which I didn't save specs for, but it's very similar. One photo card per member. It's just one version. There's like a poster, but it's not random, so there's not a lot of like random inclusions going on for the special version either. So let's get this out of the way. Let's grab a couple 9 pockets. Okay, so I just grabbed 3 9 pockets for now, but I feel like we're gonna need more than that. We will see. So we're gonna do the love version at the top. And I just go in era or like age order for these. This comic has already been out for like a couple weeks since I'm setting up for it, and I love it. I also just love Monsta X. Like, I love that their sound is always changing. Like, it's always new. Nothing really feels repetitive with them, like to me at least. So I am very happy with the music they put out. Always. I don't really have like a bias in Monsta X though. Like, I bias the whole group. I just bias the whole group. So say when I get my albums in, if I pull like all Hyungwon, I'll collect Hyungwon instead of Kihyun. I'll collect like Minhyuk instead of Kihyun. I don't really have a set member that I want to collect, just because I've been collecting Juhan and Chungkyun previously. I would like to continue collecting those 2 members, but I also wouldn't mind switching like until Shonu comes back between Minhyuk, Kihyun, and Hyungwon. So that's what the first one's gonna look like. I did the love version at the top, originality, vibe version, and then the next is gonna be the everything version. And then we're going to do, oh, those are the units. So we'll do the Polaroids. And then I will get a pre-order benefit of some sort to put at the bottom here. Yeah, I've been seeing unboxings. I follow a lot of like Monbebe on like YouTube and Twitter, and they just, I'm sad. I forgot to join a group order this era. I usually join at least 2 group orders, and then I just buy the 3rd member's photo cards. But I forgot. It just all happened really fast, I feel like. I know that the boys were in quarantine and like they all had COVID, and then so it got pushed back. So I was like, oh, I have time. And then all of a sudden I didn't have time. I was out of time. It was released and I didn't get to join a group order. So that was that. And then this page is going to be for the units. I'm just going to put in unit 1 through 9. And then I will reorganize based on like concept, most likely. Like, I'll show you my one-of-a-kind page. I have it completely organized based on concept, and I love it. I'm a sucker for unit cards. Like, if you didn't notice, I collected all of the Stray Kids Ordinary units. I plan on collecting all of Epex's units for their most recent album. I collect a full 9 pocket of Monsta X's for the last 2 eras. I just love the sucker for unit cards. And then we do need one more page in here. I'm sweating. It's so hot in my house. Okay. Oh, no, we lost Sticky. Okay. So we're just going to do a 5 pattern for this. Or no, Kihyun goes next? Yeah. Maybe? I feel like I'm getting this wrong. I just know that Minhyuk's the oldest, and then Juhan and Changyun. I always get the other members mixed up. Or really just Hyungwon and Kihyun, I get them mixed together for some reason. Right, yeah, so that is going to be my setup for this era for Shape of Love. So love version, originality, vibe, everything, the Polaroids, a pre-order benefit set, 9 units, and then my OT5 special card set. Yeah, so that are all the comebacks that we have set up for as of right now. I know that like Stray Kids are going to be doing a Japanese comeback. ATs are having a comeback in July, June. They're also having a Japanese comeback. Haven't decided if I'm going to collect that yet. But yeah, that's it. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for setting up my binders with me. I can't wait to see these get filled out throughout the next couple months. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.